All right, what are we going to explain today?
Then you'll need
Okay,
that.
do over. Okay. All right, go ahead.
So we have some plates with us today. Why do we have these out?
It's like you're in trouble.
That's what it feels like. Stop it. I want to ask
You
the
just said
question.
it. Just tell me to go.
Okay, wait. Okay. All right. So we put out on Facebook that we're going to show how the stamps are made.
Okay.
And so all our stamps are made here at Unity Stamp Company in little small town USA, New
Okay,
London.
stamps.
Rubber stamps. And so we just wanted to show you how we make our stamps because everything is cooked to order. So when you buy the stamps,
Okay.
we actually make them specifically per order, right? Unless we happen to have some in stock, but
Exactly.
usually we don't have much, right?
We have good people that make them.
Yes. So,
So what kits do we have here?
well, first I'm going to talk about the process. Like,
Oh, sure.
as you know, we have 3 kit clubs. Membership, exclusive stamps. One is the Kit of the Month. One is the SMAC kit, which stands for Scrapbooking Mixed Media Altered Art Kit.
Okay.
Bigger stamp.
Okay.
And then one is Stamp of the Week, kind of geared towards card makers.
Ooh, that's a good one. Is it
So,
reasonable?
yeah, only $5.79.
Can you buy a latte for that?
$5.79 including shipping. And the subscriptions are live, so
They're on the internet. Good job.
Can't even buy a latte for that.
Can you buy a latte for that? You can.
Do you buy a lot of latte?
I do for my girlfriend once in a while.
Oh! Anyways.
Where do you get your images?
Oh yeah, so all my artistas are what make our SMAC kit, Stamp of the Week, and Kit of the Month. So they turn in like various images and they send them away and then I pick from...
Where do they send them?
To me.
Oh, to you.
I get to pick.
Oh.
I am the boss. So then we go ahead and develop each kit. So Kit of the Month is a monthly kit and so is SMAC. So I go ahead and send it to this place. Well, I'm not going to tell you my place in case there's any.
You never know. That's the only thing we don't
Yeah,
do
we
here.
keep our secrets. So we send them to a place that makes these plates. So this is called what again?
Magnesium plate.
This is called a magnesium plate. So once I put all the images together on a plate, then I send it to Jake, who's running the camera, and he he goes ahead and makes them all just perfect on the plate so that his big machine can cut them nice. So we get this plate. This is the only thing that we send outside of Unity. Otherwise, everything else is done inside of Unity.
And
This
how
is
good
a
are they?
magnesium
How long are
plate.
they good for?
These are good forever, right?
Yes, they are.
Okay. It's magnesium.
And then we take it.
So then once the plate comes in, we go ahead and we make what's called a matrix board, right? Usually talking about this.
It actually presses that. And so when we do cook, we put the rubber on here in raw form. And once it's cooked, you can get anywhere from 300 to 400 cooks. And then this will start.
So then when we put this in the oven, we actually just lay it on the board like this, like a flat piece of rubber like this, and then it presses, and we'll show you that in a little bit. And then, voila! We get a whole red rubber sheet.
What's the life expectancy on that?
They're like a tank.
Well, they're vulcanized, they're cured, so yeah.
So they'll last
Red rubber
forever.
lasts forever. You can usually make on it like you do in the store.
Yeah.
So here we have Monica tearing the back off of the piece. You'd think she could give me a smile once in a while. There she is. And what she does is she'll put it into the oven. Oh, it looks like a giant cookie sheet. You can see we've had many cooks on there.
What are you cooking?
And that's just how we're showing how it works.
New stamp.
That's secret!
Oh, we can't show that. You're not supposed to show them that one. And you put a piece of, what is that called?
Paper.
It's release paper. And then she slides it into the oven. And there's 2.5 tons of pressure on that. and she would bring it up for 10 minutes. Look at her. She looks excited about this project. And after 10 minutes, what happens?
You pull it out.
Yeah?
You get a piece that's been cooked.
And now we're waiting for the oven to drop, just like the dinger on your stove. Right, Monica?
Yep.
You can tell she's very excited. I love that in a person. Look at her. She loves me. How is it? Here it comes. It's getting ready. Oh, there's the beeper. She's dropping it out. Be careful, that's very hot.
Very hot. That's where you have to wear gloves.
Exactly, yep. I thought maybe it was to keep your hands looking good, but, you know, like a pedicure. And there she pulled it off.
Then we gotta trim up the edges.
Okay, and how do we do that? Is that a technical thing?
Oh, just use the scissors here.
Oh, look at that. Wow. Because there's a little extra slab around the sides of it, right?
Yep.
And we don't want to have to foam that up then. Slick.
It will fit in the sun better that way.
Oh, sure. Well, you look very nice today. Let's go back down and check that out. Boy, that's slick. And then it's ready to go, or do you got to cool it?
Gotta cool it first.
For how long?
For about 10 minutes.
Otherwise, what'll happen?
It won't stick to the foam very well.
Or it might stick too good.
You get an A.
Thanks, Monica.
So then we decide what foam is going to go on the back, and usually all of our Kit of the Month and Smack kits have just a clean foam, which is the thick gray foam. And so then we put that on the back. So you either, I'm being directed from behind, you either pick one or the other foam. This is foam with a sticky back. That goes on the wood, and this is foam with the static cling that just clings onto acrylic, and it comes in big rolls. So once we get the sheet of rubber, we just go ahead and lay the whole thing on the foam like this. And then we take these razor blades.
Careful.
And we just cut around the foam like this, or around the rubber, like this.
Wow.
And then, see?
Perfect.
Now it's ready to cut. Here you go, Jay. And then we send it to the cutter, which will show you how that all works, because all of our stamps come completely cut. So these are all cut. So when you get them, you just get to tear them out like this. And they're ready to use.
So no cutting.
No, they don't have to cut their own rubber stamps. We would never do.
That is nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And this holds it, lines it all up. Now, I figure out,
Zoom in on the screen.
what month is this?
This is this month. This is November.
And then,
There it is.
it's good to go.
Well, I bet my buddies are out on the town tonight, dancing in the smoke and the glow of the neon lights.
Here we go.
Okay, so don't get my.
I'm not.
Come closer. So this is the packaging. We order all this packaging up, and all of our little pieces of packaging that we get are blank. So they
Wow.
look like this.
Sure.
And then each piece of packaging gets a special sticker on it. And so we have, well, this looks kind of messy, but we have little drawers full of all of your kits. Like here's all the Unity kits. Here's more Unity kits. And then down here we have like all of our co-brands. Like you're gonna see like, you know, here's Phyllis Harris.
Wow.
And then you're gonna see like My Little Shoebox.
So everybody's.
See, like, and so then when we get the order, we go ahead and peel the label off like this.
Okay.
And so every single one of your kits And then we go ahead and just stick it on the packaging like this.
Talk about hand touched. Everything is done by hand here.
Yep. Absolutely. Christian! And then we fold it like this and
Okay.
we stick the stamp kit in. And then we go over here, grab a bag from all of our handy dandy little clear bags. And then when we have the actual red rubber in hand, we go ahead and just stick it right in the bag,
Wow.
like this. See?
And
So
the-
everything is hand done.
perfect.
And then if we have itty bitties, check this out. We have a little itty bitty packaging for each itty bitty. And then we go ahead and we package each one up in these little bags.
So everything is packed by hand.
Everything is packed by hand.
Wow, that's a lot of dedication.
And then you also can see that we have, like, this is some of the orders that are being filled right now. So they each go into blue bins. They're each checked and double checked. So this is kind of what's left for the day.
Well, there was a lot more, I believe.
Then over here, we have Kid of the Month. So here's all the Kid of the Months waiting to go out. What is the date today? So 13th. So these are all ready to go.
Here's some over.
Snack kits.
Here's some that are already packaged up.
There's some packaged up, ready to go. This is the packing table. I'm not showing that mask, just so you know. All right. Go ahead. Nick's gonna show, like, talk about Chris, why we would have it.
So some of our kits are actually 2 kits on a plate or 3 kits on a plate. And so Nick has to actually hand cut out some of them, not the stamps themselves, but the kits out of there. And he does it on this little scroll saw with a diamond blade. A jeweler blade so he can't cut himself. See? He just stuck his thumb on there. Is the blade dull?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So show that.
So he's actually cutting out pretty quick at it too.
Oh yeah.
He is doing happiness is. It's a girl on a swing. Good job, Nick.
Thank you.
You can tell he loves his job.
What a jab.
I hope record is on.
It is.
You can say it what you feel.
What a jab again. To get in my back pocket. Oh my gosh, everybody's taking
We can put them in your hood.
Here's Kelly with Cheeto. Before we head to the back, we're gonna just show it Kelly and Cheeto. Cheeto. Poor guy, look, he's missing his tail. Well, you know what? He's a lynx. He's a lynx. There's Jake.
I don't think he'll go with me if we walk.
He's helping out. There's Nick over there with No Shave November going on. All right, let's go for a walk in the back.
All right.
Well, we still have a battery to go with.
Let's rock and roll.
A battery. It's not a battery. It's a battery.
The blasting.
It's
We're
not
going
a-
in the back. Come on. Let's
Okay, wait, now I already talked to Jake about how I want this filmed.
Oh.
Stop filming. Stop.
rubber at. And it takes a brainchild to do it, so you have to wear the proper attire. And this is the proper attire for this position. Monica has a hard time dealing with that. Cheeto, how you doing? She loves to wear it every single day. This is a very high performance machine that we use to cut our rubber.
She's a Bill Clark.